Hi, this is Ike from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book to read for you. Today's book is a story from the Bible, The Boy Who Came Home Again, from 1990. So let's get started. Everywhere that Jesus went, he told stories. Most people enjoyed hearing them, but only a few understood that the stories contained great lesson about God. Jesus told the disciples they needed an open heart to hear the truth in his stories. A wealthy man had two sons. The youngest son came to his father and said, I know that someday when you die, I will get half of all your money. I do not want to wait until then for my share. Father, give me my half now so that I can enjoy spending money while I am still a young man. The father granted his youngest son request. The son picked up all his belongings and moved to another country far from his home. He lived an exciting life, giving parties for his new friends, wearing fine clothes, and buying anything that he wanted. But before long, every bit of the money that his father had given him was gone. Soon afterward, a time of very dry weather came to the country where the younger son lived. Week went by and no rain fell. People who had food kept like people who had food kept it for themselves. They would not share it, except at a very high price. The youngest son had no money to buy food, and his new friend left him. He was hungry, so he looked for work. The only job he found was feeding pigs for a farmer. It was hot, messy work, not at all what the son enjoyed doing, but he was so hungry he was willing to eat the scraps of food that the farmer put out for the pigs. No one gave him anything. After several nights of going to bed on an empty stomach, the son thought to himself, I have been very foolish to spend all my money having fun. I am here almost dying with hunger, while the servants at my father's house had plenty to eat. I will now go home to my father and ask to be a servant. So that is what happened. The son returned to his own country while he was still a long way from his father's house. His father saw him and ran out to greet him. As his father hugged and kissed him, the son said, Father, I am not good enough to be treated like this. I was wrong to spend all your money. Let me be your servant. But the father would not listen. He called to his servants, Hurry, bring the finest robe in the house, and a jewel ring, and sandals. My son is alive. He had come home again. Prepare a feast so that we could celebrate. The oldest son was out working in the fields. When sound of dancing reached his ears, what is happening? He asked. One of the worker told him that his youngest brother had come home and their father was celebrating. The oldest son grew very angry when he heard this and would not go up to the house to see his brother. His father walked out to the field and begged him to come, but still the oldest son refused. Father, I have worked hard for you many years. I have always done whatever you asked of me. Not once did you give a feast in my honor. My brother runs off and spends your money on wild party in fancy clothes. Then he comes home and you celebrate. Son, the father sighed. I am glad that you have always been here with me. Everything that I have is yours, but we have to celebrate today because your brother was lost to us and now he is found. He was dead, but now he is alive. Jesus told this story to show his father how God wants us to come home to him. No, matter what we have done, like the father in this story. God is happy to welcome back a son who had made a mistake. Jesus also wanted us to see that sometimes good people act like the oldest brother. They should celebrate when a person like the youngest son turned away from his wrongdoing. So that was The Boy That Came Home Again from 1990. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment, and have a good day. We have another video coming out real soon.